Jacob, just looking back on the Howard game and your performance, any takeaways from the film review on that game?
I was very happy. You know, I think in the 12 minutes I played, contributed on both ends. I believe I was an energy guy too on the bench. You know, I don't think I ever dipped. I don't think I had any lows. I think I just stayed pretty much high on the whole game. So very proud of myself. I think as a team, I think we did great as well. I think we bounced back. They went on a little run as well, and you know, we didn't fold. You know, we stood strong. We came together and executed the game plan.
Coach talks a lot about year 1 to year 2 development within the system. Where do you see kind of your biggest points of growth from last year to this year?
Oh yeah, I'd say mental for sure. And I mean, as far as off the court, on the court, you know, I mean, I'm blessed to have a second year underneath Gates in his system. You know, just understanding the plays, the flow of the game at this level. You know, my teammates that have returned. You know, it's just a whole different feel this year. You know, you're comfortable. There's no what ifs. There's no guessing. You're like, all right, I know what's coming. I know what to expect, and just being ready.
Jacob, as a team, just where do you think are the key areas where you guys need to improve through these first few weeks of non-con?
Say our defense, you know, like I would say for non-conference too, you know, we understand we're not playing SEC level teams, but that doesn't mean these teams aren't going to give us their best shot. You know, I was a mid-major player. I knew what it was like to come and play a high-major team. Like I wanted to beat them, knock them off. You know, that post after that social media storm that happens where you knock off a team, and it's a big accomplishment for mid-majors. So, I mean, just understanding, you know, every opponent's going to come in, especially in the non-conference, to knock us off. I mean, we got a great team, great atmosphere. Everybody would love to be in that. So they're fortunate. They understand that. So just understanding what our game plan is against every team and executing it.
Yeah, Jacob, what are some of the things that stand out about SEMO coming in here for the home opener?
I would say they're physical on defense. For sure, I think they have an identity that they live by. I think they have each other's back. You know, they like to dig at the ball, not allowing any easy drives, no straight lane, you know, drives or anything like that. So I think they're a physical team. You know, they got some returners too. So you know, I definitely see them being more together. You know, during the tough times. You know, 40 minutes. I think they understand that as well. I mean, I came from that conference. I know they're well coached, so I know they'll have a game plan and try to execute it at the best of their ability.
Jacob, how's it been for you coming off the bench on a team that's so deep, like Dennis talked about earlier? Just knowing that whenever that moment comes, you have to be ready and prepared, whether it's like bringing energy or, you know, hitting a relevant three in a big moment.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this year more now than ever, I kind of understand and accept it. You know, last year was kind of tough coming from mid-major, you know, averaging 20 points. I mean, I struggled that mentally. So, you know, I had a little bit of a bump in the road last year early in the non-conference, and, you know, understanding that and accepting it and then learning from it and growing from it. You know, I'm fine with whatever I have to play, you know, understanding that, you know, I trust my teammates. I know how good they are. I know the work they put in. And like you said, we're deep. So just understanding that, you know, everybody's going to have their night. You know, I found that out last year. You know, went from not really playing a couple games before Jack State, and then came off and led in scoring, hit a bunch of threes, and, you know, it was a big key part of that game. So, you know, just understanding, you know, everybody's going to have their night, that we are a deep team, and that everybody, you know, is together in this, you know, as one.
Any other questions for Jacob? All right, thanks, Jacob.
Thank you.
Thank you.